Yeah, I use a dub. I'ma win. I won't lose with this. Yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills.
We kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 more yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. A run with Conner on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
He was brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Intended for Eric.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 13-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, it's counter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toss play, Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
To James Conner.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Bills.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Allen again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 41, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Bills.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn that curve. Gotta spin. Wide. Get wide. He's coming. We got double up.
They run with Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
At the 22-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Singletary, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes...
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south. Gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The ball 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Rivers on 1st down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Khari Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Browns nothing.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and 11.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Rivers. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 31 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Browns.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D. Kill. Hey, turn it up. King.
Here's Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And the Browns first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go,
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Julian Blackman bringing him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Slam.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to poke through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's take it at around the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 2 yards, good enough for first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Play action now, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good, 25 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and goal for Rivers. Flushed out right. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing Rivers. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. Breaks a tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rivers.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That sack by the DN, Tanico Autry. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action. Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.